I just got access to Google's AI Test Kitchen today, where I can access the brand new tool MusicLM, which generates high fidelity music from text descriptions. As a professional musician and former metadata music technician and music supervisor, I'm really curious to see what this tool is all about. So let's dive in, shall we? So I played around with the different text descriptions, and using my knowledge as a former music metadata technician, I know how sentences are crafted to help sell and pitch music to people like music editors and music supervisors. So I brought some of this knowledge into the training model to see what might happen. My first experiment was trying to generate an indie song, right? An indie song with an ambient background, maybe with some synths, some upbeat guitars. And what it generated was actually pretty good. It was similar to what I would envision a song in that genre would be. So that was really interesting. Then I dove into having it create an early 60s surf rock type of song. It was more of a song along the lines of Wipeout or Pipeline, which was really cool. More of a 60s guitar rock song versus what I was trying to have it do, which was like a Beach Boys-esque song, even though you're not allowed to get songs generated from bands. That was really interesting. Then I tried generating a song that was somewhere along the lines of Nirvana or Seattle grunge rock, and what it generated really wasn't what I thought it would sound like at all. It didn't really capture the essence of what I know grunge rock to be, which instead it outputted a song that was kind of eerie and strange. It had some of the elements of what grunge rock would be, which were, heavy guitars, a lot of distorted rhythms, and not to use the word messy, but a very loose and chaotic type of song. Last but not least, I wanted it to try to create a video game type of song, like a platformer, and it actually made something really cool. It made what I would kind of think I would hear in a game like Sonic or Mario when you're kind of going to the last boss or something like that. So that was really cool. Overall, I think Google AI, their test kitchen with MusicLM, is very promising. Clearly, it's creating musical alchemy. I mean, what this is doing is mind-blowingly cool. I think the strengths so far of MusicLM are that the songs are very structurally sound, no pun intended. I also am very happy that this type of technology is being created because I do think it's going to open up a lot of different possibilities for upcoming artists and emerging talent in the next decade. Imagine how cool it would be to have something like this as a digital jam session before presenting a brand new song to your band, or even to kind of capture what you are hoping to bring into a song. If something like this can then be taken into a MIDI program, what I would really like to see Music LM be capable of is being able to input chords or chord structures. It would be really amazing if you can also input into the description something like 1451 in the key of E. You know, I don't think the technology is capable of doing that yet, but I really don't think we're that far away at all. I think it's going to be very interesting to see just how this is going to evolve. I think if programs like this can really have specific inputs that musicians and classical musicians can utilize, like song structure or chord progressions, or even what type of rhythms or modes that they'd like to have the song written in, that would be really cool. I also think that metadata cataloging, which was my job for about 6 or 7 years, is going to be completely revolutionized by programs like these, where, if music libraries can utilize programs like this that automatically generate metadata in an instant, that's going to save so much time, so much money. I'm not afraid to say it because I worked in that field for 6 or 7 years. And if I had a tool like this, it would have made that process a lot smoother. Also, my job as a music metadata technician was to catalog a song in about 15 to 20 ways, including song description, mood, genre, BPM, what instruments were in it, kind of the overall structure of the song, what was vital for a music supervisor to see if they were to come across this song in a library like Source Audio or Disco. So I think programs like these are going to completely redefine what it means to be a music metadata technician or a music supervisor or music editor in general. I'm really excited. I think this is going to completely transform different aspects of the music industry. There's just no denying it. This technology is here, and I can't believe what I'm seeing. So I wanted to share in the excitement. Please feel free to leave any comments in the video below. I'd love to hear your thoughts if you're a musician or somebody working in the music industry or even just somebody who loves music. Thank you so much, Google AI Test Kitchen. I think it's really cool what you're doing. So those are my thoughts on MusicLM for the time being. Very cool. What an amazing program. You can tell a lot of care has been built into this, and that Google AI Test Kitchen's team really does care about creating some programs that are actually collaborative with artists and will help and benefit them in the long run. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you soon.